This is a Planet Vero production for Evergreen Media. And now it's time to put you on the spot with EGM.
Hello and welcome to On the Spot with EGM. My name is Jesse Krisky, and we've got a great show for you today. Joining us today is Jessica Schmitt. She's the executive director of the Literacy Services of Indian River County. Hi, Jessica. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Good. Well, thanks for being a part of this. All right. So tell us all about the Literacy Services of Indian River County. What do you do? What's your mission?
Sure. So Literacy Services was founded in 1971. Last year, we celebrated our 50th anniversary, which is pretty exciting. But our mission is to deliver comprehensive and innovative learning opportunities to local adults seeking English language and literacy skills to achieve their goals. And our vision is that all adults are empowered with the skills they need to thrive in our community.
Great. So you're helping adults get the much needed skill of literacy. Yeah, that's great. And so we're thinking, so what programs do you offer?
So in addition to literacy, actually most of our students are learning English as a second language. Mm-hmm. So we do that mainly through one-to-one tutoring. So tutors meet with students for 60 to 90 minutes at a time, about twice a week. We also have some group learning. We'll have a group of students meet. Sometimes that's with a tutor at the library, but we also do that at the workplace, so they don't have to find transportation or childcare after work. The employer seeks us out, and we provide the tutor to help a group of their employees. We do have a waiting list of students, so to help with that, we offer some online learning software and some beginner classes where they can begin learning and as they wait for a tutor. And then we also, for our English language learners, have some conversation clubs. One of those is virtual, and one of those they have started meeting in person again, which was pretty exciting.
That is just exciting, yeah. So how much do these services cost?
So all of our services are offered free of charge to our students. We provide all the training and curriculum to the tutors, and they use that to work with their students. We're able to do that through the generosity of the community. We're a United Way funded agency. We get some other grants and do special events, and then have individual donors. So we're really grateful to be able to offer these free of charge.
All right, great. And so the adult students that you do serve, these are people looking to get their GEDs. These are people who weren't born speaking English. English is their second language, right, for the most part.
Right.
Right? And so how many of them do you serve?
Last year, we served about 256 students. About 90% of those were English language learners, but they all have different personal goals. So that's kind of the beauty of the one-to-one tutoring. The tutor can really gear the learning towards those goals. So like you mentioned, that's sometimes GED. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's getting a better job. And last year, we had 15 students become United States citizens. So that's another goal that tutors work on with their students.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. That's terrific. And I imagine there are a lot of challenges that you face, a lot of obstacles. What are some of these challenges?
Sure. The biggest obstacle always is our waiting list. It's usually around 50 to 60 students, and that doesn't include those that are using our online software or participating in the beginner class. So we're always seeking new volunteers to help work with our students. It's a really short time commitment that makes a big difference.
And so, okay, let's talk about the volunteers. Short time commitment. What kind of time commitment are we talking about?
Sure. So the first time commitment is that initial training. Mm-hmm. Tutors don't need to have any experience. They come to that session with us, and that is usually 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the third Thursday of the month at the library. So after that initial training, they're paired with a student, and then they work with that student to coordinate the schedules to meet once or twice a week for 60 to 90 minutes. Like I said, we provide all the curriculum. There might be a little prep time just to be prepared going into that session, but at max, it's 4 to 5 hours a week.
Okay, 4 to 5 hours a week. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to reiterate, no experience needed. I think people think they have to have been a teacher, but really anybody can teach. It's just that willingness to serve.
All right, so if you're ready to serve, you're ready to help your community, this is the thing to do. Like you said, 4 to 5 hours per week. And for how long does that go for?
That really varies depending on the student. If it's something short-term like citizenship, they have their interview scheduled maybe a couple months out, so the tutor will work with them until they get that. Otherwise, sometimes students stay in the program for 3 months, and then they could stay for years. We find a lot of tutors build really strong relationships with their students, and they don't even want to give them up, and we need them to work with a new tutor. So they really form a bond, but the time period could be short-term or it could be long-term. Many of our tutors are seasonal, so we're used to dealing with that, and students do get busy in the summer, so that's okay if they go up north. And then we also have learned the beauty of virtual teaching during COVID, and so we can prepare tutors to continue even if they are traveling for the summer.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's terrific. We're speaking with Jessica Schmitt. She's the Executive Director of Literacy Services of Indian River County. And so if someone is looking to get involved and donate their time or I imagine their money too, how can they get involved?
Yeah, so they can visit our website, which is literacyservicesirc.org. Find us on Facebook or give us a call at 772-778-2223, or we have offices in the Vero and Sebastian Library and then in Fellsmere City Hall, so you can drop by and talk to us. But it's the third Thursday of every month from 10 to 1 that we do our initial training, so you can come find out, learn more about tutoring, and start getting involved.
There you go. Yeah, and you don't even need experience.
No, not at all.
That's terrific. And so when is the next training?
The next training is, I believe, September 20th. It's the third Thursday, so I had to check the calendar for me, but third Thursday, September, and that would be 10 to 1 at the library.
Terrific. And all right, so if you're newly retired, if you are retired and you're kind of sitting alone, home alone, and you're looking for something to do, and you don't need any teaching experience, this is a great thing for you to do. It only takes a few hours a week, and you're really helping somebody better their lives. And that's amazing.
They don't even need to speak Spanish or the language of the student. We actually prefer the immersion. And there's always apps out there that can get you over that first hurdle of just even setting up the schedule. But I know that's another question we get a lot is, well, I don't speak Spanish. That's actually better for your student because they won't rely on speaking Spanish to you to figure out what you're talking about. So no experience, no language, just willingness to serve. And yeah, the ability to read and speak English.
That's great. Jessica, have you been a tutor?
I actually haven't been, but our education coordinator, she is certified in teaching English as a second language. She's also tutoring right now, so she's having a blast with it.
That's great. That's great. I imagine it's exciting work.
Yeah, to see the difference of students' language and their literacy over time is really rewarding. Is that the most exciting part? Yeah, I think we were talking today about how to recruit more tutors, and we were talking about some of the the stories that tutors come with, and it really changes their life as much as it does the students. To see them succeed, to get a better job, to achieve their goal, just is really rewarding for the tutor, and to form that relationship. I know a tutor today just got invited to their student's wedding, so you really gain a friend and as you're changing a life and changing your own life. That's amazing, Al. I know you don't have any problems finding students. There's a waiting list, but yeah. But you are you are in need of volunteers, and yes. So one more time, if you can just kind of let people know how they can volunteer. Yeah, so not only can they do one-on-one tutoring, but we also do small groups if that's something they're more interested in, or they can lead a conversation club. Okay. In addition to all those programs I mentioned before, we're also doing some field trips. And so we'll be visiting the art museum and ELC with our students and their families so they can be practicing English. So volunteers can do those one-time learning opportunities. And the fall, we'll be doing a health literacy series where students will be gaining important health literacy skills and learning about resources in the community. We're doing a session with the school district so they can learn the Focus Parent Portal. And then in the spring, we'll do financial literacy. So if anybody has particular skills in those areas and wants to get involved on a more short-term basis, and that's another opportunity. So they can visit our website. Again, that's literacyservicesirc.org, or give us a call at 772-778-2223. We'll always find a place that meets their talents and interests and helps change lives in Indian River County.
That's terrific. All right. Once again, that's literacyservicesirc.org. That's the website. Thank you very much, Jessica Schmitt, the Executive Director of Literacy Services of Indian River County. Thanks a lot, Jessica.
Thank you.
All right. And thank you for tuning in and listening to On the Spot with EGM. I'm Jesse Kriske, and until next time, take care.